I don't remember exactly, but what he said. But now, when you said that's very funny, though, I remember that my coworker said that word too.
Yeah.
So I want to try what is he
Yeah,
trying
we
to say.
say it a lot. Like, that's really weird, though. That's really strange, though. It means, my goodness, how do I explain the word though?
So
If
it's
something is like
H-O-U-G?
G-H.
GH.
Although, but without A and L.
Yeah, and it means something different than the word although. So it's like, so for example, when you said, oh my goodness, our pictures are different, right? And I was laughing and I thought, oh man, in my head, I thought, oh, that just took up 5 minutes of our time. Oh man, well, it was funny though. Like, oh, it kind of means like, oh well, it was funny though. Like,
What does that mean?
De cualquier forma, ¿no? Algo
it
así.
was funny though. It
Oh,
was
maybe.
okay though. Whatever form it happened in, it was funny though.
Oh, okay.
So if you say like if someone doesn't like, okay, for example,
It's kind of whatever.
kind of, but it means more like this happened and it kind of took up a lot of our time, but like whatever, it was funny though. That's what you would say. Like, you'd say, oh, it was funny though. Like, or if someone, for example, if I like, I'm trying to think, like if I tripped down the stairs, right? And my roommate said, oh my word, Lydia, are you okay? And I said, yeah, that really hurt, but it was funny though.
A
Like,
pesar
it kind of hurt, but like it was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Or I could say, yeah, it really hurt, but I'm okay though. I'm okay though.
Got it.
This happened and like it was inconvenient. It wasn't what I wanted, but it wasn't that big of a deal. It was okay though. It was funny.
Jim, yo creo que en Spanish, I'm sorry, sería como de cualquier forma o aún así.
De igual manera.
De igual forma, aún así fue bueno. Aunque perdimos 5 minutos, aún así fue bueno, creo.
But like it's okay. It's good. It's fine. Yeah, it was funny though.
I have heard that word a lot of times.
Yeah, or someone might say like we say the word it was weird though. Like if you said, oh yeah, normally my coworker comes to work every day at 8 in the morning, but this morning he came in at 10 in the morning. Like, but then your other friend says, yeah, but that's weird though. That's not normal though.
Aunque, podría ser aunque.
Sí, es como aunque, de cualquier forma, aún así es raro.
Because she always try to compare two events, one good and one not.
Yeah, it's compared to something that like that wasn't good or like that was different, but like it wasn't that
finally it's good.
It wasn't like horrible or whatever. Like it was, again, I was like, oh man, our pictures were different. Like we just wasted time, but like it was kind of funny though. It's okay, it was kind of funny. Right? And you don't have to put it. Like I could have just said, oh, but it was kind of funny. I just say, oh, it's kind of funny though. Like I think it's kind of funny that happened. Like, oh, Lydia, you tripped down the stairs. Oh my goodness, are you okay? Yeah, well, it kind of hurt, but it's kind of funny though. I'm okay though.
Yeah, got it. I didn't know that, Jim. Good that you said.
Yeah, I love these questions because these are questions that aren't going to be in this book, right? That we hear. So if you ever have a question like that, we can take class time anytime to talk about those questions. Because the truth is, probably many of you have heard that and you're like, weird word, but okay. It's okay though. Oh well.
Thank you, teacher.
And those are words that you want to know. So yeah, that's a really good question.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will share my, what do I want to look at? Sorry, just a minute. Okay, so on ESL Library, which I'm starting to really, really like, they have, let's see if I can make this bigger. I don't want it to do, okay. So, you guys. So on ESL Library, they have interviewing for a job. Okay, so in this lesson, you're going to use vocabulary that you can use in a job interview. The more you practice, the more comfortable you will be. Okay, so we don't need to do the warm-up questions, but excuse me. Let's look at these vocabulary words. Okay, so these are words that we have talked about in the last few weeks, talking about our resumes and jobs and skills that we have and where to find a job and those kinds of things. Okay, so a lot of these you might already know. Okay, but just to kind of review them, okay, a director or a personnel director, okay, is someone who is in charge of hiring. Okay, that's J. It's someone who is in charge of hiring. So if you are not familiar with one of these words, I would write them down. If you are, we will just practice them for review. Okay, so if they say to you, our personnel director will reach out to you, it's the personnel, the person, the one that directs the hiring, okay, is called a personnel director. The word hire is what? When I say you are hired.
You good
You
job.
get the job.
Yeah, you got the job, F.
Got the job.
But it's answer F.
Good job to employ.
You are employed, right? To give the job
Yeah.
to you. You are hired. Congratulations. Okay? So when you get hired for a job, you are the employee now. Okay? We know the word resume because that's what we worked on for a lot. Your skills, your experience, your education.
Mhm.
Okay? And that's a written summary. That would actually be L. It's a written summary of
Your
those.
skills.
Yes, your skills, your education, and your experience. So your qualifications are H. Your
H.
skills, your
H.
experience, and your education. So if you say, I am qualified for this job, it means that you have the skills to do the job, the experience in the past, and if it requires you to have a bachelor's degree or a high school diploma, you can say, yes, I have the education. Okay, those are the qualifications. What is the word proficient? We used this in some of your resumes. If I say to you, I am fluent in English, I am proficient in Spanish. What does that mean?
You are able to do something?
Yeah, you're able to do something. It's letter K. And you're skilled. Okay? So if you say, I am proficient in this certain skill, it means you have the ability to do it. It doesn't necessarily mean you're perfect. That's the difference when I say I'm fluent in English. I can't say to you, I'm fluent in Spanish because I'm not. I'm proficient in it. I have some skills in it. I'm able to do it, but I'm not fluent. So proficient means you have the ability to do something. You don't need to be an expert on it. Right? You don't need to be the best. You just have to have the ability to do it. You are proficient. Okay, number 6, a position. What is a position?
A job. Duties.
Okay. It's the, what? If you have the position, you have, the job, or it's the certain type of job that you have. So a different position, you might be a director. You might be a manager. You might be whatever. Those are the different positions within a job. Okay, positions. What about responsibilities?
Duties.
Duties.
It's what?
Duties.
A.
Yes. So I can't. Oh, I hope. Oh no, these are the same. Yes. So the things, your responsibilities are the things that you need to do, your duties. Did yours just turn off?
No.
Never mind. Mine like went off for a second and came back. So anyways, yes, your duties. Yes, the things that you need to do. Now did it?
Now
Yeah.
did it, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now it's back.
Now it's back, yeah.
Okay. That's what it did to me before. Good. Supervise. If I say I'm
To
going
give a job to
supervise
employee.
Yes. So it's someone that you're watching, right? You're watching your employee. You're making sure you're
Watch.
managing.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, you're managing or watching, or you're in charge of your employee. You are the supervisor. You are supervising, right? You are watching. Okay, to supervise means literally to watch, right? So if I said to you, like, I'm going to supervise the children on the playground, I'm going to watch them. That's what that means. So a supervisor is someone who watches, who is in charge of their employees. What about number 9? We just talked about this at the beginning of class. A salary.
Money paid for work.
Usual pay for a certain job.
Yeah. So it's money. Yeah, your money that's paid for work. Okay. Or it's the usual pay for a certain job is also correct, but I think they're talking about number 12, which I'll explain in a minute. But yes, the pay for a certain job, the money that you get paid for work, and you usually get on a salary, they will tell you you're going to make $30,000 this year. And every other week they pay you. And it all adds up to $30,000 by the end of the year, for example. Okay, we also talked about benefits of a job, right?
And you received from the employer in addition to salary.
Yes. The things you receive, you get from your job, from the employer, in addition to a salary. Okay, so that might be paid time off, vacation, holidays, insurance, a 401k plan, those kinds of things, right? Those are additions, those are benefits. Okay, what about contact? If I say I'm going to contact you tomorrow.
Get in touch with.
Get in touch with you. Yeah, I'm going to contact you. I'm going to get in touch with you. Good. Now, number 12 says the going rate. That means the usual pay for a certain job. So if someone says to you, what is the going rate of an electrician? You might say, oh, $25 an hour or $50,000 per year. Okay, you want to know for your profession what the going rate is for your job. Okay, so that when you go into an interview and you are an electrician, for example, and they say, we'll give you $10 an hour. And you say, what? The going rate is $25 an hour. I'm not going to accept that. Okay, so it's good to know how much other people in a similar industry, in a similar location, get paid, right? Because if you go out to Los Angeles, California, you're going to get paid a lot more to be a nurse than in Nashville, because it's way more expensive to live in Los Angeles than it is in Nashville, for example. Okay, so you want to look at the location and the industry, the type of job, to know the going rate for the job. Okay. Number 13 says available.
Open, ready to use, ready to do.
That's right. You're available. You're ready to go, right? You're ready to rock. You're ready to be used. You're ready to be hired. Okay? You're ready to go. You're available. I am available to work.
We have a confusion here in our last week. We have a problem with it's not kind of problem. It's something that happened to us with the clubhouse here in our community.
Okay.
We would wanted to rent it, but the leasing told us that the clubhouse was free
for that day.
Oh.
So we thinking that it was free to pay. That was available. That was confusion.
What they meant was that it was.
They meant that what?
That it was available.
Oh, but you thought they meant there was no money. It did not cost.
Yeah. We were thinking it was free for pay. He told us that it was free. We were thinking it was free for pay.
So when you went, did they say no? You have to pay money.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So if I say to you, like, are you free for coffee tomorrow? That means, are you available for coffee? Are you
Yeah,
free?
oh,
Like, are
okay.
you like, woohoo, I'm free? Like, if you get out of prison and you say, I'm free, right?
Uh-huh.
You get out of jail, I'm free. No more. It's like that. Like, yeah, it's free. It's open. It's available. Oh no.
It's different that if she said it's for free.
Totally different. Yep. Yep.
For free, you don't need to pay anything,
Free
right?
is you don't need to
Right.
pay. Or free of charge, free of cost.
All
But
right.
if you say, oh yeah, the clubhouse, it's free on Sunday. That means in your case, it means it's available. Yeah. Oh no.
It was a little bit confusing.
That makes, yes. That's
That was
confusing.
heartbroken.
So,
That was heartbreaking.
yeah. It was heartbreaking. It wasn't funny though. It wasn't.
It was
That
funny.
was not funny when they said you needed to pay. Not
Not funny
funny.
at all.
Yeah, so if someone says to you, are you free on Saturday? They mean, are you available, right? Or yeah, like the apartment is free. That doesn't mean that it's free of charge. It means it's available for you to rent. Say, wow, really? Okay, I'll move there. It's free. I wish, huh? Good. Number 14 is a reference. What is a reference?
It's a person who can tell something about you.
Yes, a person who can tell someone about you. Okay, so if they say, can I have 3 references? You might think, oh, my old boss, right? Someone that I used to work for can say, yes, Veronica was an excellent worker at our restaurant, right? She would make a very good employee. They are a reference. Okay, so these are just words that you might hear in an interview. Okay, so these are good to know and good to review. Okay, now what I want to do is look at a reading. It says, read the dialogue with your partner. Take turns being each character. Practice your intonation and pronunciation. Circle any new words or phrases that you need to practice. Okay, so because I didn't send this to you, we're not going to do it in partners, but I want to listen to it, okay? So we are going to listen to it, and this is an interviewer, so the person interviewing, and an applicant or a candidate, okay? That's the person who is being interviewed. An applicant or a candidate, someone who has applied for the job, right? It's called a candidate or an applicant. Okay, so this is just good to look at about what questions they might ask in an interview, things like that. Okay, so we will listen and you can follow along.
Hello, Mrs. Stevens. My name is Jane Phillips. I'm the personnel director.
I'm pleased to meet you.
Please have a seat.
Thank you.
According to your resume, you have several years of office experience.
Yes, I've had over 10 years experience.
Tell me about your qualifications.
I can type over 100 words per minute. I'm proficient in many computer programs. I have excellent interpersonal skills. I am well organized, and I'm a very fast learner.
I see that you have excellent references. Do you have any questions about the position?
Yes. What are the responsibilities in this position?
We're looking for someone to supervise 2 office clerks, handle all the correspondence, arrange meetings, and manage the front office. Have you had any supervisory experience?
Sorry.
Yes. I supervised 3 administrators in my last position. What are the office hours, Mrs. Phillips?
8:30 to 4:30, with an hour off for lunch. What are your salary expectations, Mrs. Stevens?
I expect to be paid the going rate for this type of position. Can you tell me about the benefits you offer?
Yes, we provide full medical and dental coverage, a pension plan, and a 3-week holiday per year.
That's very generous. When is the position available?
We're hoping the successful applicant can start at the beginning of next month. We'll finish our interviews tomorrow and make a decision by the weekend. We'll contact you next week.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure meeting you. I hope to hear from you soon.
Thanks for coming in to see us, Mrs. Stevens.
Okay, I'm gonna play it one more time.
Hello, Mrs. Stevens. My name is Jane Phillips. I'm the Personnel Director.
I'm pleased to meet you.
Please have a seat.
Thank you.
According to your resume, you have several years of office experience.
Yes, I've had over 10 years experience.
Tell me about your qualifications.
I can type over 100 words per minute. I'm proficient in many computer programs. I have excellent interpersonal skills. I am well organized, and I'm a very fast learner.
I see that you have excellent references. Do you have any questions about the position?
Yes. What are the responsibilities in this position?
We're looking for someone to supervise 2 office clerks, handle all the correspondence, arrange meetings, and manage the front office. Have you had any supervisory experience?
Yes. I supervised 3 administrators in my last position. What are the office hours, Mrs. Phillips?
8:30 to 4:30, with an hour off for lunch. What are your salary expectations, Mrs. Stevens?
I expect to be paid the going rate for this type of position. Can you tell me about the benefits you offer?
Yes, we provide full medical and dental coverage, a pension plan, and a 3-week holiday per year.
That's very generous. When is the position available?
We're hoping the successful applicant can start at the beginning of next month. We'll finish our interviews tomorrow and make a decision by the weekend. We'll contact you next week.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure meeting you. I hope to hear from you soon.
Thanks for coming in to see us, Mrs. Stevens.
Okay, do you have any questions about this? Okay, so what are some things that you think that that Mrs. Stevens did correctly in this interview?
Mr.
That she was interested on the position and about the business, the enterprise.
Yeah, good. So she asked a lot of questions about the position. Good. Yes. Good. What else?
When the interviewer asking about the payment, and she be very polite and say going rate for this type of position. This is a good answer.
Good. That's a very good observation, right? Because it's awkward to say, I want to get paid $50,000 a year.
Yeah.
Much easier to say, you know, I know the going rate of this position and I would like to be paid that. Then it shows you are knowledgeable and it's not awkward to say, I want $50,000 or whatever. Good. Yeah. So using that type of vocabulary. Gosh, sorry it keeps doing that. Good. Good. What else?
That she speaks about her skills.
Yeah, she spoke when the interviewer said, tell me about your qualifications. She said, I can type over 100 words per minute. Okay, that's great because she is going to be working in an office, right? So if I said, if you were interviewing to be a dental assistant and you said to me, oh, I can type 100 words a minute, I'd say, I don't care. You're not doing anything on a computer, right? So you need your skills in an interview need to be relevant to that position. Okay, so she said, I can type over 100 words per minute. I'm proficient in many computer programs. I have excellent interpersonal skills. I am well organized and I am a fast learner. So look, she used hard skills and soft skills. Okay, so having both, showing that you have both is an excellent thing. Good. Good. Those are a lot of really good things that she did, okay? So let's turn, I want to make sure. Oh yeah, we'll do that if we have time. Okay, so let's turn to page 46 in your student book.
46.
46, yes, page 46 in your student book. Okay, it's an article. Now that we have looked at some vocabulary words and listened to an interview, sort of, okay, let's look at, it says the keys to a successful interview. Okay, so I'm going to break you up into groups, and it's going to look at 2 different people who are interviewing. Okay, and it explains things that happen. And then it asks different questions at the end of the article. Okay, so I want you to read those 2 different scenarios, those 2 different situations together with your partner, and look at some of the questions that they ask. Okay, and see maybe what went well in the interview, what did not go well, what are things that you should do and that you should not do, especially in the United States culture. Okay, so read those out loud with each other. Okay, I want you to, okay, go ahead and join your groups and take a few minutes and read that article.